What's up, everybody? SpecHawk here with a TV show reaction, and today we are going to be reacting to another episode of Daredevil Born Again. With how last episode ended, both Matt and Fisk are starting to, come back to their true selves. Matt, he let the devil out and put on suit again to save Angela from, Muse. And I feel like in the next few episodes, we're going to find out more about him. I've been hearing some things that, Muse might be that kid who was at the book gathering for Heather, her book, I think. And so, yeah, some people think that's the guy, who's doing all these killings. And we'll have to wait and see. All right, new episode of Daredevil Born Again. Let's just get right into it.
When you look out this window, what do you see?
Starbucks. Voters.
Oh.
What do you see, sir?
The city.
City turning to a stop. I promised the city that I'll protect him from this freak, and we have nothing.
Well, that's not entirely true, sir. A girl named Angela Del Toro was dropped off at Presbyterian late last night.
The girl claims she was rescued by the vigilante known as Daredevil.
Oof. Yep, he found out.
He's back.
Yep, he's back. Yep, he let the devil out. Oh yeah, this is gonna haunt her.
It's okay. I'm here.
Oh, blood. Yeah, I mean, Matt needs something after, all that ass beating.
You put yourself in dangerous situations, like the bank. You're beat up. Is this some sort of self-harm?
Yeah, this is the therapist and her talking.
I'm sorry to do this, but you have been tamping down trauma. You can't even see when it's bubbling up inside of you.
I know. Got it. Understood. Thank you. Dr. Glenn.
Oh, don't joke your way out of this.
I'm sorry.
I love you, Matt.
I love you too.
Oh, yep, first time they're saying it to each other. Right, they're getting pretty deep in their relationship now. Who knows if Matt will tell her the secret.
Can I just chat with you for a
Yeah,
second?
just give me 2 minutes. I just need to talk to Cherry about the Adelstein case.
2 minutes.
60 dead. Would have been one more if Daredevil hadn't shown up. Talk to your contacts.
No. If you want to blow up your life again, you go ahead. But you're on your own.
Damn.
10 years I built that operation. Fail-proof until he had me unjustly arrested. He took down my entire business. One that made hard-working people who believed in themselves and my enterprise richer than they ever dreamed of.
Oh, yep, that temper.
Daredevil saved me.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, wow. And Daredevil's right there. That bald dude with Kim? I thought that was Cherry, but it's just some random cameraman.
What can you tell me that was out of the ordinary?
He had these sketches.
Like murals of people?
Faces.
Yeah, dark art in the worst way.
Why the hell does he want to be mayor?
I don't have to explain my husband's actions to you or to anyone.
You think it's bullshit too, don't you?
It's time for a change.
Wow.
Hi.
Oh, yep, it's the kid from the book gathering.
Ashton Cooper. Who is he?
We made some troubling discoveries. How familiar are you with Taekwondo?
I like boxing.
He likes punching a lot.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh,
I
so
hated it. My parents always wanted an athlete in the family.
right, so that whole martial arts background is explained now.
3 months after Coach Lee started training Bastion, his body showed up on the estate.
Do you still compete in Taekwondo?
God, no. All I ever wanted to be was an artist.
Yeah, he's Muse. Yeah, given everything, like all the context from Kim and this conversation, this is
You've unlocked something in me. The city
crash out moment.
is finally starting to see me for who I really am.
Damn, you're really gonna give yourself away? Oh, nosebleed.
It's only when we embrace who we are we can truly be free.
Tell me about that drawing.
You already know, Dr. Glenn.
Oh wow.
I know what you're thinking, Dr. Glenn. Can I make it to the door in time?
Damn. Oh god. The suit. This suspiciously looks like a lot of, Yep, it looks like Heather. That's not good.
Oh, Christ. Hey!
Oh. Okay, yeah, that was good, but you gotta get out of there.
Facial recognition ID, this sketch is Heather Glenn, a psychiatrist downtown. I'll put out an APB.
No, don't. The task force can handle this.
It's damn task force. Alright, yep, he's in costume.
Bastion, please.
Don't fucking call me that! I am Muse!
Please don't hurt me.
Honestly, I can't guarantee that.
Please don't.
Yep, he's gonna suck up the blood. Oh, God. Oh no. It's going a bit deep. Alright, police.
You've kidnapped me, then you're gonna what? Shoot me? Anybody who needs a mask is a coward.
Was that the wise thing to say? Oh wow. Okay. Oh god. Oh yes. Daredevil. No, this is not the first time we've seen Daredevil during the day. I mean, in Defenders, like, he was fighting some of the hand with Jessica Jones. Oh. Oof. Man, that could have been close. Like, that could have shot Heather.
Stack up!
Oh, shit. Oh, the Billy Club. Oh, damn, Muse is dead? Alright, well, gotta take it to a hospital soon.
It's over.
Alright, Alright, yeah, Matt got out in time.
Roll me a bus ASAP.
Damn, Muse is really dead?
He wasn't the only one up here. When we made entry into the room, Muse was already dead. He was here. Daredevil.
Oh, they're thinking that Daredevil killed Muse?
Well, like you said, it was chaotic up here. Hard to see, hard to tell. What we do know is that you and your men did your job. That you stopped Muse. There was no one else up here. Isn't that right, Sergeant North?
Wow, they're lying? Oh, wow, they're gonna lie, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know about what they say they saw, but I saw Daredevil go through that window.
Yeah, if they're gonna keep up the lie, I mean, they're gonna have some challenges.
You burned me with that Mayor Garbage thing.
Look, you were high, you were slipping.
Shut up. I'm not a fucking chump. Mayor Fisk isn't fucking around, and neither am I.
Are you actually threatening me?
No, I'm presenting you with an opportunity.
An offer you can't refuse.
And what you decide in the next few seconds will determine how totally awesome or totally shitty the rest of your life is.
I mean, you're pretty much threatening her, dude.
You killed him, Matt.
You didn't have a choice.
How do you know?
I know. I know because I know you.
I mean, yeah, Matt's saying, the right things.
You think he said my name?
Who?
Daredevil.
Muse was shot several times during a daring rescue by Mayor Fisk's newly formed anti-vigilante task force.
Oh, the lies.
I promised to keep our streets safe, and I delivered.
Damn you, Fisk. By the way, I was about to say, with Heather, yeah, she said that, Daredevil said her name. So, who knows? She could piece 2 and 2 together in the future. Ooh, she texting Luca? Yep. Wow, things sure have changed with between Vanessa and Fisk. Yep, mob style hit. Oh, yep, yep. Luca's dead. I mean, Luca should have known that there would be some type of security
Could you
somewhere.
call Vanessa and ask her? She'd like me to bring her home some stolen money there.
Of course, sir.
Yeah, and of course, Fisk is thinking that Luca acted alone. Man, because he's still got that love for Vanessa. All right, that's the end. All right, that was episode 7. All right, so I feel like that episode, it really showed us who the main villains really are, which are, Fisk and the anti-vigilante task force, and the way, that's been set up throughout the show. You know, they really do seem like the main villains compared to Muse. I thought this episode, did a pretty good job at explaining Muse and who he truly is as a person. Like all the different uh, interactions between Bastion and Heather, who is his therapist. Yeah, like all those different interactions, we learn more about him. Muse as a villain overall, he was pretty unique with the way they presented him. You know, doing all those killings and how he's obsessed with art. Yeah, to me, Muse had very much main villain potential, like season long level main villain, and you know he was killed here. Um, I felt like I do feel like it was somewhat of a underwhelming end to his character. Yeah, because like he's a very you know interesting villain, and yeah, yeah, and they present it as if he's dead. I mean, he's just laying there like the whole time for Fisk to eventually go there and see his body along with the task force. Yeah, I mean, we saw the body. There was a body there, and he kind of looked. He pretty much looked dead. But you never know with these kind of things, and who knows? He could come back potentially and do more damage. We'll have to wait and see. Matt and Heather's relationship, is given some more focus in this episode. In this episode, you know, uh, and Heather, she did some, things near the end. She took charge, in the situation with Muse a little bit. Talked back a few times and eventually killed him. So, yeah, but still, Muse did some damage, and Matt did have to save her as Daredevil. Matt visits her as himself in the hospital. And they start to console with one another. And throughout this episode, Heather is wondering like, oh, what Matt is doing, and other characters like Sherry, who does know Matt's secret, along with Kirsten, you know, they all wonder what Matt is doing. They're left behind when it comes to secrets, but when it comes to the secret, Heather mentioned that Daredevil, when he tried to save her and put pressure on the blood and all that, he said her name, and apparently she heard it. So, yeah, who knows? At some point in the future, she could put two and two together and figure out that Matt is Daredevil. Eventually, after everything, Fisk, decides to be an opportunist and take credit when it comes to defeating Muse with the anti-vigilante task force, and he went public with that lie, and so yeah, uh, this is gonna you know cause like some pretty big bumps when it comes to the reputation of the task force even more. Also with Fisk, we have Vanessa, and she's working with Luca. Luca convinces her that Fisk is a liability, and things like would be better if Vanessa was in charge. And so yeah, she ends up ordering Luca to kill Fisk pretty much. It's very mob, hit. Yeah, Luca is a mob hitman for Vanessa. For why did I say Vanessa? Vanessa, or should I say Vanessa? Yeah. Anyways, Luca gets killed by Buck, and yeah, I mean, Luca should have expected some sort of security. I mean, he could have taken care of that before, killing Fisk. And of course, Fisk thinks that Luca acted alone. And yeah, because of that love he still has for Vanessa, yeah, it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna cloud his judgment. You know, yeah, it's been that way ever since like he met her and fell in love with her throughout all of, Daredevil, the original show, and this season too. This new show. But will Fisk eventually shed that weakness of Vanessa and, be a kingpin that's, very ruthless and all about himself? Who knows? Overall, this was a really good episode. Some nice action. Daredevil versus Muse was pretty cool. It was nice to see Matt fight during the day. Um, Now that I think about it, when it comes to Muse being defeated, it pretty much had to happen for Fisk and his task force to progress and take credit for helping the city. I mean, story wise, I'm starting to think it was a pretty good decision, but I don't want this to be the end of Muse. Like, I do want some more with him because, like I said, he has potential to be. Yeah, he has loads of potential to be like a season long villain. I'm giving this episode um an 8.5. Yeah, an 8.5. Yeah, it could change to a 9 depending on how I feel in the next few days when it comes to this episode. Right now it's an 8.5. Anyways, that's it for me. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode and my reaction down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and follow me on all these other social media platforms. And if you want to see my full-length reaction to any movies I do, TV shows I do, go down in the description to my Patreon. You'll have access to an uncut version of different videos of me reacting to movies and shows. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own copy of the film or episode to sync the time codes and watch along with me. It's not required, but if you want to support further, that option is there, and it's available for both free and paid members. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me today. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'm out for now.